Good morning, this is Brian Johnson, and this is going to be a three-part series video, and here's number one. I am at the very back of the parking lot because this is where I get a lot of my extra activity in. So one thing you can do daily to get more activity in, just to increase your normal calorie expenditure, doing some things called SPA, which is spontaneous physical activity, is when you're at somewhere and it's nice outside like it is today, just park at the back of the parking lot so that way you get more activity, and that's part one. So as I cruise into the store, here's what we're going to discuss today. I'm going to grab some stuff from the grocery store, specifically vegetables. I'm going to show you some different things on some protein sources that I use, and we're going to talk about some specific vegetables that I think will be highly beneficial for you to start to use in your food program. So there's Mr. Sun this morning. So stay tuned and I'll have this one cut for you here shortly. Part two of this video. So what I'm doing is I'm showing you a couple of protein sources that I use consistently that I think are great. And just so you understand, egg protein is the standard by which everything else is compared to. So you cannot go wrong with egg unless you have an allergy for it. Whey protein, sometimes you have to be really careful with the quality of them. A lot of them are a bunch of crap. Most people have dairy allergies. About 80% of our population has dairy allergies, and with the milk industry being so big in the US, this is something that you may be mindful of. So maybe try a couple different ones. So here's some things that I invite you to try out. Okay, it's Vega protein. This is more of a higher protein blend with a lower carbohydrate mix. It's good, I use it. This one here is Vega 1. Which is all plant-based, which is amazing. Most of us don't get enough vegetables, and that's where all of our phytochemicals and nutrients are. So using a plant-based protein could be very effective for you. And here's number two. Okay, this is an egg white protein that is made by J. Robb. Okay, I use proteins in my smoothies to balance out my protein, carbs, and fats for each one of my meals. And that is one thing that if you don't know your macronutrient profile or how much proteins, fats, and carbs that you need, I invite you to figure that out, and I can help you figure that out. And that is very crucial to you understanding what your body actually needs, so you can supply it with the nutrients, so you can drop body fat, lose weight, whatever that looks like for you. So here's some other stuff that I have. You know about celery, extremely high in patholites, which helps to lower your blood pressure. 6 celery stalks a day is something to try out. Coconut oil, amazing source of fat, burns like a carbohydrate. It's great for our brain function. People trying to drop body fat, you require using coconut oil. I use probably close to 60 grams of fat from coconut oil a day, and I can tell you that it burns like a carbohydrate, so it helps amazingly with my energy levels. And also too, if you're trying to drop body fat, your body is used to getting a lot of carbohydrates and sugar, and your pancreas is probably shot due to that. So coming off of them or lowering them dramatically can dramatically affect how your body starts to drop body fat. Most of us operate in a zone 1, which is like a walking pace for a job and a daily activity. So if you use nutrients that your body uses for fuel during those zones, it can dramatically affect what type of fuels your body uses, aka using body fat for fuel. Okay, zucchini. This is a good one. I eat one of these at night. I take my little zucchini shredder and I make little pasta noodles out of it, and I eat it with my protein before I go to bed at night. It helps me to stay asleep, which is a big thing for me because I'm a person who likes to get up and eat in the middle of the night, and it's very good for your digestion tract. So if you have IBS, which is known as irritable bowel syndrome, squash and zucchini are some of your top 2 components. Okay, ginger. Amazing for pain reduction. This actually inhibits COX-2 production, so if you have pain, that is something I highly encourage you to try out. Also too, it has 9 compounds in it that are similar to serotonin, so if you have anxiety issues, this can potentially help you out. Ginger is very potent. It's one of your top 2 pain inhibitors. Turmeric is your next one, so both of those combined are amazingly healthy for you. Let's see. Strawberries. You heard me talk a little bit about strawberries last time. Strawberries are amazing. There's a lot of studies on them now showing how they are very helpful for breast cancer prevention and reversals by pulling metals and things out of our systems. Okay, so strawberries. And the main thing to remember with berries is get them organic. The seeds are very important because that's where a lot of the ellagic acid and cyanide is actually in them, which is a big cancer fighter. So using them is very important. Just make sure you get organic ones. Kale. Very good for increasing magnesium, and just so you know, magnesium is dramatically important for easing our nervous system, and is responsible for over 300 different chemical contractions. Morning, bud. chemical contractions that are conducive for our heart, for our muscles, for all kinds of stuff. So magnesium is very important for us, and most people are magnesium deficient. And if you have an issue sleeping, there's some stuff you can try called Relax or Calm that can make a pretty dramatic difference. So that's about all I got for you right now. Hopefully this information was something that you can use and try it out. If you have any questions, message me and I'll be happy to support you. And remember, if you don't make time for your wellness, you will make time for your illness. Have an awesome day.